Hey guys, Liana here. It is Mountain Monday, and this is a very special Mountain Monday for two reasons. One, this is the vanishing of Ethan Carter, this game, by the way, and it's beautiful. But I'm on a mountain, see, looking at another mountain. It's a double mountain, guys. Also, Momo is with me, so it's Momo Monday. Right, Momo? Yes. Okay, so this is a very special, very, very zen Mountain Monday. And so we know what to do. We know what to do. We're gonna breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. And so Mountain Monday is all about finding zen, right? Taking something that, you know, pisses us off, makes us lose our zen, and turn it into something good. And we definitely need that double mountain today, because I'm talking about the today I'm talking about the unfortunate conduct of Chris Cluey against Mercedes Carrera on the David Pakman show Gamergate debate. And I need to stop saying I'm done with Gamergate, because every time I say that, something happens, and it's only, you know, indirectly related to Gamergate, but it happens because of a Gamergate thing, and it is just so, on a human level, like, horrible, that I feel like I have to talk about it, because so many people are so upset by it. And, you know, let's face it, it's an ongoing issue in gaming now, as, you know, as significant as, you know, Day One DLC or DRM or any of those things. It's not going away. It's not going away. It's a part of the landscape, and I don't think that it should be like, you know, Voldemort. We have to call them you-know-who, because otherwise, oh god, they'll appear and they'll kill us all. No. No. So, basically, there were two things. I mean, a lot of people were really, really upset about the fact that Chris Cluey was laughing derisively at Mercedes Carrera for large portions of the interview, and that was terrible optics. Terrible optics. But that could be, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt there. I'm going to. That could be nerves. It could be, you know, an attempt to hide being threatened by laughing. So I'll give him that. And I don't know why this is stuttering and hiccuping, but I hope that doesn't throw off your zen too much. I was talking about the graphics. But I want to talk about the moment where Mercedes said that she first became aware of Chris Cluey when, in her opinion, he was attempting to incite a dogpile against her, and that kind of fell on deaf ears. Well, it absolutely did fall on deaf ears. It was not discussed. And that, to me, is that dreaded, you know, minimizing and invalidating of a person's experience. The person here happened to be a woman, and it did happen to deal with internet harassment, right? Dogpiling, to me, dogpiling is a form of harassment. It's unintentional sometimes, but it's, you know,
Right?
oh, hello?
Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper.
Oh no.
He must be punished.
Yeah, this is the same place I was at in the other video. I'm stuck. So, invalidating somebody's experiences with harassment or any other kind of abusive behavior is generally seen to be bad, right? I hope the crosstalk isn't too bad here, guys. I apologize. Oh, Momo's leaving. The crosstalk must be bad.
Really?
Dude, there's a secret room. Ooh. Okay, so, experience of the person,
Talking about this.
right, I feel harassed.
What I don't know is
Okay.
if it's real or not.
Then there's the, how do I put this? Then there's the intent of, we'll say, the perpetrator, which is, I didn't intend to harass you. Now, those are very often at odds in cases of, you know, dogpiling especially. I didn't know other people were talking to you, etc. Well, that could very well be true. But,
Not my fault.
you know, oh no.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Well, that's apt. I love when games, like, blend into what I'm talking about. Ethan's all, it's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Oh no. Yeah, and that's what tends to happen with a dog pile. People don't mean to... Well, some people do. Some people, I think, are actively trying to get someone dogpiled. But a lot of the time, it's accidental. People don't quite understand how the internet works, etc., etc. So, well, what do we do when someone's saying, I feel harassed, and the other person's like, well, no harassment intended? That's not enough to say, I didn't mean to harass you. When someone has felt harassed by you, and you care, which, you know, there's no saying the person in this instant cared, saying I didn't mean to, I don't think goes far enough. You know, that's a start, absolutely, and that's absolutely valid to say, and it's absolutely true. A lot of people don't mean to dogpile.
What did you do?
You know?
What did you wake up?
Yeah, see, that's a dogpile.
I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
There we go. But I think it's important to... I've been in this room. I think it's important once we get to that, well, I didn't mean to point, to say, I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, that's not right. We need to find a way to stop this from happening again, and talk to someone. There's a difference between accountability and blame, and there's a difference between empathy and blame. And I think that so many people are so afraid of being blamed for things that they forget about the empathy part of the equation. It doesn't cost someone anything to say, I'm really sorry that happened. So I wonder why so few people do it. When people are like, are you aware that you were involved in this? Instead of having this reaction, no harassment, they started it. No, that's what you tend to get in these things. And I'm going to be more careful in future. Thank you for letting me know. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. That's what I would have liked to see from someone who claims to be involved in this stuff because he cares about, you know, the harassment of women, harassment of people. Because that's the other thing, right? It's with all this focus on harassment of women, I think we are neglecting the experiences of male gamers in this whole thing, who I don't think should have to take most of the crap that they do. And I think that a huge part of the problem is that people learn what they live, and people replicate what they live. And so, how do I put this? If someone has been told that this is just the way things are online, you have to take this treatment, and, you know, in the case of guys who are like, okay, I'm told I have to take this treatment, and I believe that women are equal, so women have to take this treatment too. This is just the way people are treated on the internet. That's the theory, and there's actually some logic to that. That's A to B, B to C, right there. Logic, right? So that's a starting point in terms of understanding, and I think that the solution, for me anyway, is look at really pretty graphics and PC water. PC water. Hey, why aren't you? Oh yeah, it is moving. Okay, I'm gonna let go. No, it froze. My beautiful PC water froze. You're gonna ruin my zen. But no, we still have the zen. I think that that's the starting point, really, that has been unexamined with this whole harassment thing, is that men have been expected to put up with, and gamers, I'll say gamers, okay, because it's not a gendered thing. Gamers have been expected to put up with really, really abusive discourse to play games for so long that it's become a norm, it's become normalized, and when someone, you know, comes in and says, well, I don't think that's a good way to treat people, then someone's upsetting the norm, and then you get reactions, and that's what I really think is going on here with this whole harassment and gaming thing. I don't actually think in the majority of cases, and I can't assign a percentage to it, there's no way. There's just too many variables. It's messy. But I think that in a lot of cases, that's what's happening. It's not about the harassment of women. It's about seeing someone as an equal, and in a weird, seemingly counterintuitive, but actually quite logical way, someone going, well, this is how I was treated, and I see you as an equal, so I'm going to give you the exact same treatment that people gave me. That's fair, right? And then there's a lot of confusion and a lot of hurt feelings when people are, people get a very bad response to that. And I see both sides, because it's not okay. It's not acceptable behavior. The stuff I see happening to people is absolutely not acceptable behavior. But it has been normalized behavior up until very recently. We're coming out of that now, and I think that's a good thing. And so that's where I'm going to leave it. I think I made my point. To summarize, too long, didn't look at the mountain. The place to start, I think, with harassment and effectively addressing the issue of harassment in gaming is to degender the solution and determine that right is right and wrong is wrong, and something that's okay to do to a man has to be okay to do to a woman. Something that is not okay to do to a woman, well, then perhaps we shouldn't be doing it to men either. And I think that's the solution. I think we need to come up with anti-harassment guidelines that protect and benefit all gamers. Because otherwise you're dealing with a masculinity paradigm that means that men... The idea that women and men have different ideas of what treatment is considered appropriate for them is presupposing that men are the stronger sex. And I absolutely, in that they should be able to take more. You can call a guy a dick, or that's not really if you think about it, cocksucker is a gay slur. It is an insult. It is insulting somebody based on the assertion that they are a sucker of cock, which, as long as they're a good sucker of cock, it should not be an insult. But I think that we really do have to completely chuck out all of our assumptions and presuppositions and, the a priori gamer reason or a priori gamer logic, for lack of a better term, and get right back to basics and rebuild the way we treat each other. Tweet, oh god, the way we treat each other. I turned into Tweety Bird there for a minute. But, just completely rebuild, go completely logical, make no assumptions about the way we treat other people. And it's got to start with each individual person and, smaller communities saying, no, we do not tolerate that here, and rebuild the treatment of gamers from the ground up for everyone. I'm not saying that the trash talk stuff was bad. That was fine when gaming was smaller. But gaming has grown exponentially, and so this culture shift is in essence just growing pains. Gaming right now is like this bridge. I don't know if you can see it. The paint's cracked and there's a little bit of rust and there's some cracks, but the bridge is still strong. It's still holding up. That's gaming right now, right? And we don't need to blow up the whole bridge. We don't need to rebuild the bridge. We can just get some damn rust paint and some sandpaper and a little bit of spackle, clean off the rust, repaint the railing, fill the hole. We got a perfectly damn good bridge. And on that metaphor, we're gonna close because we've got the mountain. And that's why I've been hanging out here, because the mountain's perfect. And it's like, this is where I'm gonna end. It's beautiful. So ready? Everybody look at the absolutely gorgeous mountain. And, oh, should I put the sun in? Yeah, that's poetic. There we are. Now we have the sun. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is so zen. We got the water. And, oh, this is wonderful. Okay, ready? Breathe in. And out. And breathe in. And out.